Let's tell the story of the tall stallion in Nigeria's oil and gas. No, welcome to today's episode of Mpàkó. No, on Mpàkó today, we are celebrating the Amazon, Uju Ifejika. She is an epitome of power and Igbo excellence. Uju Ifejika was born on October 28, 1959 in Opobo, Rivers. The daughter of Chief Clifford Ogu and Elizabeth Ikpeze, who hails from Ogidi, Anambra. Raised during post-independence Nigeria, Uju's early life was shaped by discipline, resilience, and strong values. She attended Universal Primary School in Nsukka and later Queen's School, Enugu, for her secondary education. Driven by ambition, she studied law at Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, earning her diploma in law and LLB honors in 1985. She was called to the Nigerian bar in 1986. Uju began her career at Texaco Nigeria PLC that later merged with Chevron Oil Nigeria PLC in 1987 as junior counsel, handling legal and land matters in the downstream sector. By 1991, she had already risen to acting chief counsel. In 1997, she was appointed company secretary and manager of public and government affairs, making her one of the first Nigerian women to reach such position in a multinational oil firm. She later became manager of joint venture relations and government affairs for West Africa, overseeing legal and strategic matters in countries like Cameroon, Togo, Benin, Cote d'Ivoire, and the DRC. In 2007, Uju made a bold move by founding her own oil exploration company, becoming the chairperson and CEO of Brittania-U Nigeria Limited, a fully indigenous petroleum company involved in upstream exploration and production. Under her leadership, Brittania-U secured the Ajapa Marginal Field during the federal government marginal field bid rounds and raised over $150 million in funding from local investors without foreign backing, a rare feat in the Nigerian oil sector. Tell me the definition of a powerful woman. Her company owns the Ajapa floating storage and floating vessels, one of the largest Nigerian flagged oil export terminals. Brittania-U later expanded to Ghana, Brittania-U Ghana Limited, positioning itself as a regional player in West Africa oil sector. She would become one of Africa's most powerful women in the oil and gas industry. Uju is celebrated not just for being a businesswoman, but for breaking the glass ceiling in a male-dominated industry. She was one of the first women in Africa to lead a fully integrated upstream oil company. Her leadership style emphasizes transparency, empowerment, and national pride, and she remains a vocal advocate for local content, gender inclusion, and indigenous participation in oil and gas. She is married to barrister Emmanuel Ifejika, and they have a beautiful family with 6 children. She is a member of the Nigerian Bar Association, the Institute of Chartered Secretaries and Administrators of Nigeria, and a fellow of the Institute of Arbitration and Conciliation. Her colleagues include being named among Forbes' most powerful African women. And in 2023, she was honored in London with a Lifetime Achievement Award for her leadership and contributions in the oil and gas industry. She was honored in London by the African Leadership magazine for her contributions in business and nation building. In 2024, she was selected as a recipient of the Sun Man of the Year award, acknowledging her exceptional leadership in oil and gas sector. As the current chairperson and CEO of Brittania-U Limited, Uju Ifejika continues to lead in exploration, production, and subsurface engineering. She also actively mentors women in the oil and gas sector, encouraging them to be focused, understand the business, and align with like-minded partners. Under her leadership, Brittania-U Nigeria Limited expanded its operations, establishing 6 subsidiary companies within 7 years, receiving numerous awards for good governance and management in Nigeria, the US, China, and Europe. She is recognized as one of the most powerful women in oil and gas globally and one of the richest women in Africa. Catherine Uju Ifejika's ongoing leadership and advocacy continues to influence the oil and gas industry, particularly in promoting women's participation and empowerment in the oil and gas sector. And this is where we'll bring it to a close on our today's episode of Mpàkó, celebrating the Amazon, Catherine Uju Ifejika. She is a woman of tall influence and inspiration. My name is Amarachi Atama Ogu, and this is where we'll bring it to a close on today's episode of Mpàkó. See you next time. Ndewono.